Juice black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play.
Out of my way,
get out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way.
Friends and we get active, yeah, we get active. Don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, they'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set, go, Cowboy 80.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 50 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
60 by Warriors, 70.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 2. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, 5 here.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigbo. Now a 2nd and 2.
Jackson Smith and Jigbo. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Check, hurt. Here we go.
They run again with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now run through the air. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time and led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 87 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw out Rodney Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Viking 18. Hey, check that. Street. Track.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Got it. Ready? 68. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Panther 6, Warriors 70.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Hold it ready.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
18, Pioneer.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now an option play on second down. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 3rd down and 13.
Ready. Pat the 60. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23.
16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Hurt.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
36 yards. First down, Vikings.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ready? 77. Hey, check that. Street. Warriors, 70.
Looking to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back to throw again. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go! Gravity Lions. Ready, up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 21.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A very interesting